It's me,
And me.
Isolation King,
And me.
Mr. Moves, back again.
Me. Timothy. Dickory.
I'm
Doc.
him.
I heard there's a lady who takes a lot of.
A lot of So there's this wonderful lady, generous woman,
Very generous.
who loves to challenge herself.
Challenge accepted.
She challenges herself to these feats of
Grandeur-vorism.
grandeur-vorism. Okay,
Yeah.
so her first challenge was to sleep with
Oof.
100 men.
Oof. That's nothing. That's light work.
She accomplished that. She told her story about that. We might react to that video later. But this video, this one, she said, I'm going to times 10 that and give it to the next person.
Yeah. We about to see this lady's experience with
She had a straight up
millennia.
Diddy party in her Punan.
A millennia.
1,000 dudes in 24 hours. How do you even do that? Like, how many dudes is that per minute?
Roughly 56.
Let me see.
That gives about 15 seconds of in-between time. No, I'm kidding. I have no idea.
So if you have 24 hours, what do I divide that?
24
1,000?
hours times 60. Come on.
Oh, shit. Okay. So how many dudes like per minute? Is that what we're doing?
24.
Okay, 24
Times 60.
times 60.
That don't look right. Nah.
So each dude had 1.4 minutes.
No, we did that wrong. There's 24 hours in a day.
Or
right?
1.4 hours.
There's
No,
24 hours
minutes.
in a day, which means that there's 60 minutes in 1 hour, right?
Yeah,
So
that is right. Each dude had a minute, about a minute and a half. In order to do 1,000, yeah.
24. Let's say it was 25. There was 25. 25 goes into 1,000 how many times?
Shit, I don't know. I ain't do math in like forever. 40.
40. I don't know. We ain't smart. We dancers and acrobats. That don't seem right though. A minute and
shit.
5 seconds per guy with no
Yeah,
cleanup.
a minute and a half, so a minute 30.
A minute and 30 seconds. What's a minute 30 seconds?
I
It's
can't.
60 divided by a minute 30 seconds.
What do you mean? 60 divided by 40.
40 guys an hour.
Yeah.
40 times 24. Missing an hour. So roughly 40.1 guys an hour. 40 point something.
So like, are they in line, like, getting themselves ready, and then they just
Do they have to nut or do they just have to make a certain
to
amount of
completion?
pumps?
Maybe not.
Maybe it's just
not
a
to
certain
completion.
amount of pumps. Oh goodness. If I still have a girlfriend after this episode, please don't watch this
I feel like you
episode.
got to do it to completion though. It won't count if it's not to completion.
We are talking about degenerate behavior right here. Her body, her choice.
I guess.
Alrighty, bye bye. I dropped my family doctor appointment. I forgot it was today, this morning.
Damn. He forgot his appointment to get his hemorrhoids checked.
Prostate, thank you very much. I needed someone to diddle my diddle. And since we're talking about penetration, let's go into the end of this video.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, that's how it goes.
In the last couple of months, things have gotten even darker in the world of OF girls. We had previously discussed how Bad Baby, aka the Catch Me Outside girl,
Catch me outside, how about that?
made loads of money on OF the day she turned 18.
Millions.
Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
And now you have many other girls making tens of millions of dollars a year. And one girl specifically made $43 million last year on OF alone.
I was searching
43?
at a regular minimum wage job, driving there every day. I'm like, what can I do different?
Which breaks down to over $199,000 per hour for her work week.
$4 million in a month?
She looked like Ariana Grande
Weird.
Low key.
She also looks
Not now.
14.
when she looked down.
Yeah,
Get your
like
back, I guess.
the profile.
I mean, these chicks are out here putting up bigger numbers than NBA stars. One guy specifically has sent her over $4.3 million since he stumbled upon her page. And she claims to have never even met the man who coins himself as Charlie. And the lore actually gets much sadder when you watch this video of the very same girl when she's a child saying what she wants to be when she grows up.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A doctor and an astronaut.
Oh my god.
The children are our future. We have to save them.
No, we don't.
Save them from the degeneracy.
No, we don't. If you could get 4 million slinging dick, you wouldn't do it?
I already told you in the last stream that I like for how much was it? $250,000.
It wasn't even $250,000. It was 50,000.
I would sleep in a pissy room for 50,000. Now would I sling the slong
You are choosing who you get
for
to
5
make
million?
videos with.
I get to choose?
She posts what she wants on her OnlyFans and makes $4 million a year. You get to sling your own peen.
But you gotta think though. Like
Think what? On your private island?
if
What you,
if people find my page, if
On your private island?
find me on the internet slinging schlong, I'm not gonna hear the end of it.
where? On what
On
capacity?
Twitter, Instagram, people gonna
Okay,
send it
so
to my parents. They gonna do all types of
Your
shit.
parents gonna be real happy.
They gonna
retired.
blackmail me. They
gonna
gon-
be
no.
retired. They gonna have 2 different houses. You could buy them a house for every month.
We gotta bring back Shane.
You
'cause
could
no,
you could buy your parents a house for every month of the year.
No, that isn't my ministry. I don't think that's something that I could do.
So you'll lay
Like-
around in a pissy bed.
yes.
But you won't sling dick with someone that you choose. You can sling dick by yourself. You can be slinging dick by yourself. You can just be getting paid in a helicopter by some girl named Sophia you've never even met before. $1.3 million from Sophia.
See, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. That's where I draw the line.
That's you. 50,000 for piss room? Yes.
Yes.
4 point something million slinging some.
I don't want people to see me sling schlong. Like what?
Okay. I mean, it would only be a minute, anyways. That was a callback because they only get a minute.
They only get a minute and a half.
Yeah, sometimes reality does hit you fast. Either way, $4 million on some digital cheeks has to be just about the biggest waste of money I've ever seen. You blew it! Like that is some Black Mirror parasocial down bad behavior this fellow is partaking in. But at least that relationship remained online. Whereas these 2 other girls from London have been running around trying to break records for the most people they can sleep with.
Bonnie and Lily.
On a TikTok. Go to video after TikTok. How many shoes do you guys These are all the
No, show their face. Show their faces.
It's almost like when an NFL or
They
MLB team
ain't
holds
getting
open
paid for
trials
this.
the general
They just
public.
getting to
Only in this
participate.
case, the
They
whole
paying
event
for
is
it.
one chick
Nah.
busting it wide open
They doing
for
this for
her many
free.
followers.
Really?
Or in some cases, just random men off the street that they can find.
Wow.
And for that
Yeah.
video, she was specifically looking
She
for
trying to
other
break
men
world
to run
records.
the
When they
show.
trying to build records like that, they
Josh
just
Peters actually made a
getting them.
documentary on the entire event. And some of the things shown in it are downright sad, but also teach a great lesson. Like when she talks about the fact that her father now wants nothing to do with her because she is so embarrassing.
Have you like recognized any of
It's embarrassing to your family.
If you're a girl, maybe.
There's been some guys like.
I mean, like, maybe your dad might be like, boy, I hope you ain't got nothing. But in the closed conversation, once your mom leave the room, she's going to the big old that's my boy.
Now, if you slip up and catch something from one of these hundreds of men, or I'm sorry, in this case, hundreds of women,
Yeah, okay.
you got to live with that for the rest of your life. You can't get rid of that.
Damn, tell that to Magic Johnson.
Well, he found a way to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But he got like millions of dollars from basketball.
And you
so.
about to have millions of dollars on the OFs. We talking about millions of dollars on the OF. Now, I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm just saying, mathematically, if it makes sense, it makes rent.
If it makes dollars, it makes sense, I guess.
We used to go to school together, or some of like dad's friends and stuff like that.
what messaging you?
Yeah.
Dad's friends messaging her.
Embarrassed being like, Mom and Dad.
And I had my mama's friend saying, "You so cute. Oh, you should be my boyfriend. You should be my boyfriend." It's no different.
No.
It's no different.
That's kind of weird.
Is it?
Why are you saying it to a child?
Okay,
like
so-
someone you saw grow up, you gonna say that to him?
What's the difference if you never met her until she was 18?
No, I'm saying that is the distinction. Like if it would be different, like
Did-
if
Did they say that she
you
knew?
saw someone grow up, they turned 18, and then you want to like say weird shit to them now?
Okay,
like,
so you
no.
mad at Jay-Z?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So
that's predatory.
So you don't fuck with any Jay-Z anything.
See, sometimes you gotta separate the music from the artist. You know, his personal life is his personal life, but sometimes these niggas be doing dirt
All right, so
in the dark.
So you in preparatory school, middle school and high school all on the same age. You got a 12th grader and an 8th grader, and then he sees her in his junior.
That's different.
In his college career.
That's different. They both kids.
They not kids. He was 18.
18's still a kid though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
You a teenager.
8 teenagers. So we just labeling it based off
Because
of
if you met this person when y'all were in school together,
4 years old,
that's
younger.
different.
Then what? Her dad's friend? What
Yes.
If, okay, so her dad's friend.
Her dad's friend is older.
54. She
Okay.
got a new coworker in who's 36 in the same firm. He finds out about his daughter who's 16 at the time, and now homie's 40 and she's 20.
I think the difference is if they met when he was 40 and she was 20 versus if they met earlier and then he wanted to say something to her once she turned 18. Like come on to her once she turned 18. Like you know, that's the difference.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Because at that point
Is that
you're being
legally or
predatory.
morality?
For me, morality, legally, it can happen because she's 18.
So then what
but
happened to
morally,
everybody?
it's like, why are you waiting till this person turns 18? Like how Bad Baby, niggas waited till she turned 18 to watch her. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas used to wait till they were 13 and then give a dad a cow.
See, that was back in the biblical days.
It wasn't biblical days.
It might be happening now. in some places.
That was like the 1800s.
Still predatory.
I feel like it's a sociological lens based off of the conglomerate's acceptance of what is fine. Because 4 months ago, any transgender or LGBT disavowcation would be looked at as condemnment, and now they legally making it okay to say there's only 2 genders. So I think it's all about society.
It's perspective.
I can't judge a situation like that because fact of the matter is, you know, like in the UK, you're legal at 16. So
Illegal to drink at like 15, yeah.
So I mean, like, we talking about semantics of sociological lenses based off where we've been raised.
But sociologically, also psychologically, like, you don't really become an adult until you're like 25.
And what does that mean?
That means that in your brain, you're still a child.
For what capacity? For the development of technological advancements in the sociological.
No, not
life that
technologically, because technologically we mature ourselves faster because we're exposed to more things
But
at
we
an
was
earlier
pushing
age.
out babies at 13 and 15.
Yeah, sometimes they were.
You know, sometimes that used to be the norm.
I mean, back in the day, back in MTV, they had teen moms and
That's
shit.
still a thing.
Yeah, it still is a thing.
13,
that
16.
doesn't make it right though.
What's right? It's a moral situation.
Exactly.
There's nothing
For
right or
me,
wrong. Okay. for
What
you.
seems right
For you.
is if a person is fully developed in their brain
So what are we arguing
to be
right
able
now?
to make
That
decisions
her
for
dad's
themselves.
friends
That's
shouldn't- shouldn't be trying to smash that.
No.
So if she out here with the duck lips like Affleck and she throwing it back like Cap that, you ain't trying to nab that with the knapsack? I'm saying she leveling up, she switching up the tax bracket. You can't give her a little piece of change.
No.
No strange for the change.
No.
So you just gotta leave this amazing piece of hot white ass alone because she happens to be what?
Hot white ass. You guys heard it first.
Your coworker's daughter.
Yeah. It's like certain boundaries, like, you know what I'm
He's
saying?
45, she 21. He can't tap that. But
Nah.
a 60 and a 40 can do it.
No.
Her body, her choice.
It is her choice. But also, they discussing for that. Like, you waited till this child turned of a certain age. Legally, it's valid, but morally, it's like, hell no.
When you start drinking?
Shit, I was getting sips of wine at like, what, 15?
Mm.
Shit's, what, 14, 15?
Mm.
But I didn't drink hard liquor until I was like, what, 18? 17, really. Because I went to college at 17.
Trifling.
First day of college, we was drinking. We was in that bitch.
Trifling.
Lit. I did everything.
Trifling. Look at you.
I won't incriminate myself.
Bad. You just as bad.
Lost the virginity at
just as-
17.
you just as bad.
Drank for the first time at 17.
How you finna judge?
And smoked for the first time at
Yeah,
17. That don't mean that doesn't mean I was right for doing that.
Hindsight's 50-50.
Doesn't mean I was right for doing all that shit at 17.
We are 2 minutes into the video because we talking about the semantics of what age is it okay to chop some cheeks. If she 18 and homie is 40, he allowed to chop them cheeks.
Yeah. But it's different when there's other variables involved in the situation.
And just because he was friends with her dad doesn't mean that he saw her when she was 5.
Okay. Then that makes sense. But if they saw her grow
Why you
up-
caping for the fact that they got to be predatory and not just
It is predatory.
What is it, some old ass man with some smooth ass game chopping up some young ass cheeks, bro? Nobody trying to fuck with a 36-year-old with all these bodies behind her. He at least caught her when she only had 1,005.
It's not really what my parents would have wanted me to do.
And that despite the monetary success, she feels that most men see her as an object because of her line of work. There are also other anecdotal stories presented.
I mean, how else would you be presented if
As a human who's doing a job, providing a service, in the same way that we get on that stage every day and provide a service.
But are we not an object to these people who want us to see us do the same tricks over and over? Are we not an object at that point?
No.
An object of their entertainment?
We're not an object, we're humans who provide them with experiences that they wouldn't be able to have if we weren't existent.
Valid. But eventually, especially in this situation, you'll be treated as an object because all people want to do is just fuck you.
Or watch you. Or celebrate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Objectively.
In some
They know
sense.
nothing about her outside of sex.
And
Sex work.
what do you know about Billie Eilish?
She's an artist.
Yeah?
She white.
Same shit. Different toilet. Her medium is self-pleasure by visual prose, and Billie Eilish medium is artistic medium that provides people with pleasure through audio experience.
And in some ways, that could be that could be her being treated as an object too, because all people want her to do is just make music.
And the only difference is what?
They're both being treated as an object.
So there is no difference.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing.
It is a bad thing because
Why?
they don't know her personally.
But we don't know Billie Eilish personally.
No. But I wouldn't treat her as an object if I didn't know her.
What would you treat her as?
A person who makes music.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A person who makes music in what capacity? Would you just be like, oh, that's a person who makes music?
Yeah,
oh
like
my gosh, it's Billie Eilish.
like
she's so famous and she's so raw.
Yeah, like she's famous, but like
All
I'm
right,
not gonna
name
be
3
like
Billie Eilish songs. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. East side. Big head.
I gotta think.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay,
she ain't
so-
nobody. She's
Yeah,
nobody.
she is. What you mean?
She's because
she got that
what?
song with Khalid.
Name the
Lovely.
title.
It's called Lovely.
Give me 4 verses.
Isn't what?
Give me
Why
2
do I have to give you verses? You told me to name songs. Okay, I'm gonna name songs. So, Lovely. Then she got that one song, Bad Guy. Then she got that other song, fucking I don't know that many Billie Eilish songs.
What I'm trying to say is she's just an object to you. You don't even appreciate her music enough to know how valuable her.
I'm not that much of a fan of her.
But that's what I'm saying. There's lots of people who are a fan of that blue-eyed, blonde-haired chick using her holes to please men. And they watch that and they are so happy that she is doing that service that they are willing to give
Objectively.
their hard-earned money that they are putting out into the world in order to support her artistry, because they would rather work hard and give her the money than have her in the oil fields. They want her on her back.
No, I want her in the fields.
Yeah.
Working hard.
Yeah. That's what you think she's best suited for? Her talents and her the reality of her perception
Her
of life.
talents. Does it take talent
Yes.
to take penis?
And not die and not kill yourself.
1,000 penises?
And not kill yourself after. It takes a special amount of talent. I had sex with one girl I didn't want to, and I was dead sick for months.
Imagine all that like sweat. Some of them stank.
But you thinking of it as a man. She probably love that shit, bro. There's some girls out there who salivate at the idea of sucking dick. Just the idea of it. And that don't make them a hoe. They just hypersexuality in their feminine energy.
These nymphos.
It's not a nympho, bro.
It is a nympho thing.
Bro,
'Cause what
if
makes you in your brain think like, okay, I already did 100. Fuck it, let me do 1,000.
The fact that there is a world record for someone who already did over 100. She just had to test the waters and see if it was even possible. See what her body was feeling like.
I guess.
If you're
gonna live by it and you're gonna die by it.
If you had the ability to get the world record for battling 100 niggas, it don't matter if it was win or lose, but you had the stamina to do it, and it was 100 consistent battles gets you a world record, and you had the stamina to do it. You ain't gonna try?
That's different.
Why? If she has,
I'm not fucking the dudes.
But you still gotta battle them. She gotta take.
She has to just like smell them, engage with them.
No, she don't.
What is she just laying there like a sex doll?
Okay, well, if she likes sucking dick, put on a strap. Now she's sucking a little bit of dick, and then boom, if
We gotta get
10% of these motherfuckers, if 10 of these motherfuckers could stretch her out more than the other 90% of the motherfuckers, once she's handled the first 10% of the motherfuckers, all of them are ready to feel the same.
I think after the first 10, it's just like she probably not even saying hello at that point. She's just like, all right, what you want to do?
And then if you got to think about it, right? Let's do the mathematics here. It's fucking disgusting. But we're trying to give this woman some bail here, bro. Like,
It's fucking disgusting.
Well, just because it's just like, have you ever tried to fuck for 24 hours?
No, I can't. I can barely like. Okay.
A minute, we talked about this.
3 minutes. But yeah, like, and then I need some time to recharge. That might take a couple days, honestly. Like, they say it takes like at least 3 days to recharge your semen.
Oh,
you know?
God. So with that being said, what if she is a phenomenon, which clearly she is?
I mean, when I was younger, I mean, I'm not that old, but when I was younger, it was like,
All right,
you could do it. You could do
How
it
many times you did in a day once? In one day?
like
How many
3
times?
3 times.
Oh, you weak, bro. 7.
7? Hell no.
Yes.
Ain't no types of nuts being busted. It's just
Yes. 7 times. I was a horny kid.
7 times
I'm
is
still
crazy.
I don't get enough sex. I love you, babe.
I don't know how y'all do it.
Play the video.
Cause at that point, like, are you not raw? Like, are you not tired?
We get it. You're out of shape.
You
And
not-
You don't love pussy. It's okay.
I do. What?
You get tired of that sweet nectar, that juicy, supple place to put your hot dog. The hamburger bun is so nice. It's comfortable.
I'm not posting this.
It's slippery.
I'm not posting this.
I'm not even saying nothing bad. I'm talking about
Imagine my parents see
cookout
this.
food.
Imagine my parents see
You
this.
are
shit.
an adult.
I know.
You are a grown man.
They
who
can watch
makes
this if they
doctor
want
money.
to.
You are allowed to have your opinion.
I'm making
on
engineer
adult
money.
things.
Actually, I'm making like entry level engineer money.
You
You
was
know,
making.
shout out to the engineers out
You
there.
making doctor money, engineer money.
studied engineering.
You can talk about adult situations in a non.
Back in the day,
Yeah,
civil engineering,
and look at him now.
dancing my heart out
Glass stage,
every day, twice a day. Sometimes.
coming out of fire, sweating and huffing and even.
Ain't nobody even huffing and puffing for real. I do 2 scenes back to back. Sometimes I do 4 scenes back to back.
You do.
I did last week. Okay, last week I did black and white. Okay, let me do it in order. I did fire, black and white, water, and earth. All 4 scenes back to back.
Fire, black and white, chase. What's up? It's just regular. We talk about regular.
You named
degular.
3 scenes.
That's regular degular, bro.
3 scenes.
That's regular degular, bro. It's okay, bro.
That's your regular life, bro.
It's okay, bro. If you need to work harder, it's fine. What are you at? 6 for 30 for 30? You getting there, bro.
I've been doing 2 miles every day.
Talk to him. Let him know. If y'all want, y'all can get on this too. It's not too late. Yeah, it might be posted a little bit past the date, but get on it. All you gotta do is
2
just
miles
get
every
out there.
day.
2 miles every day.
Walk, run, or
Walk, run, crawl, jog, slide, slip, slide. You know what I'm saying?
let me just press the button.
People who do partake in this industry are left with some sort of PTSD.
That's my homegirl.
The problem is that when you sign up,
I love Lana Rhodes. Shout out to Lana Rhodes.
It's like you're signing
If you
a
need
deal
someone
with
to be a
the devil,
stepdaddy,
like
I'm right there.
No one is going to see you as a human being. It gets to the point.
They do.
where
They just see you as a
everyone
sex
knows you.
object.
That's the reality of it. You're like the cash cow.
You're a human, but you just a human that do sex work.
I mean, but
You got to get what comes with that.
most guys aren't coming up to a girl because they want to know what her passions are.
It's hard not to say yes.
She was already a sex
Started
object
off just
anyway.
doing bikini pictures.
You just gonna keep doing what you known for.
And the demand is more.
I feel like I can say that because
because
Trump's in office.
And is that something you regret?
There's a lot I regret on there.
Oh yeah.
To me, there's really not enough money in the world to fill the void that comes with selling your soul. I mean, just think about it, guys. Everywhere you go, you don't know who's seen this shit. I'm talking about friends, I'm talking about family, I'm talking about future associates, and maybe even just random people out
And?
there on the street. And also,
Anybody can see
You
it.
got an island.
did put out the
You
notice
keep
to
on
our
taking out the
fans.
fact that she was $4 million a year up.
Messages were rolling
This isn't
in.
some broke ass 20K in a year situation.
Her phone is blowing up.
Just apply?
Yeah, so I put out a little Twitter post, and all you do is have to send in a photo of you hold.
I can't even imagine like seeing 100 people in a room, let alone 1,000.
What you mean? You ain't never been to a rave before?
Yeah, I've been in like events and shit.
Yeah, bro. And you just waiting, you know, chilling. You making some broskies. Maybe she taking 2 at a time, bro.
No, I don't think she's taking 2 at a time.
What if there's one in the mouth, one in the, you know what I'm saying?
New ID.
Damn it.
And I also think everyone involved in this little fiasco has
This is
something
gonna be the
deeply
best
wrong
YouTube
with
video
them.
ever.
What the fuck did I do?
Understand that
Oh,
nasty
shit.
stuff like this has
I can't take you nowhere, boss.
There we go.
going on since the dawn of time, but the fact that it's becoming so normal and like young preteens or teenage boys or teenage girls are being introduced to this type of stuff and these type of people in regular spaces like Instagram or Twitter where they're just doing their thing openly.
Man, you ain't never seen Dexter's Laboratories, Mom.
About that, it really
We
just
been
doesn't sit
known.
right with me. But I want to know what you guys think about this phenomenon down below. Personally, I
It's
Miss
free.
Incredible? What
It's
you
free on
mean?
Twitter.
What you
think
mean,
this
bro?
chick should be in jail. I don't know. I just can't shake the theory that if this was a man and the roles were reversed, well, the cops would be at her fucking door. Either way, some of y'all need to start thinking with the right head. Y'all stop paying for this shit. Y'all don't be participating in this type of thing.
Well,
I promise
if you
there's
post
much
a
better
man
way to
that
spend
looks
your
like
time.
motherfucking
Either way, I thank you
Hagrid,
guys for
of course,
watching today's video,
maybe.
dropping a like and
But
subscribing.
we've seen what they
As
did
you
with
guys know, it's
that
me,
Meeks
the Tan
dude.
Superman.
That
Some
Meeks
of the
dude who was in jail, who
Trump.
light skinned with the eyes. Every single girl and they mama was talking about, ooh, girl, I'll get him his commissary. Ooh, yeah, you know exactly what I'm
The
talking
light skinned
about.
nigga with the
Yeah,
eyes
with the eyes, bro.
and the tattoos and shit.
Uh-huh. It's all selective, bro. It's just bullshit. Everybody out here trying to be elitist, but everybody doing bad shit.
You're right, but preference is preference.
I suppose. I think America just be over sexualizing sex too much. It's not that big of a deal.
But then you want to have your cake and eat it too. That's the thing with Americans. All right, that was the video. Yeah, we off that.